BBC One Question Time debate session, Huntingdonshire Regional College, titled Young Unemployment. Presenter, Jack Herter. Panel, Liam Heath, Sky Van Witten, Matthew Clifton, Matt Ray and George Moore.
Thank you for that. Panel, I'll take the first question then, please.
Yeah, I've got a question for Matthew Clifton. The number of people unemployed in this country has topped 1 million this week, meaning 1 in 5 is now signing on. Why hasn't the government done anything about this?
Thank you for your question. The government's very busy at the minute dealing with other cases like business closures. We're currently dealing with the Chancellor, George Osborne, to try and get the business cuts to be lowered. If we lower VAT and tax for each and every business, if they're large or small, whatever size, we want to give them lower costs so they can employ more staff. So we want the staff to be proactive, happy, we want the business to be able to afford it. I don't know if you're aware, JD Sports has been struggling lately. We've cut some of their taxes, and so they have a plan to put into place of employment for more people. So basically, if you're looking for a job and you're in one of those 1 in 5 that doesn't have a job, please go to JD Sports. Thank you. Over to Liam.
Thank you for that, Matthew. Next question then, please. Yes.
I have a question for Liam Heath.
All right.
The National Union of Teachers said the government were culpable and damage young people's life chances by abolishing EMA. That enabled poorer higher education students to stay in college. I mean, why has the government stabbed students in the back and made poor students even poorer?
First of all, I don't think that the government has stabbed people in the back. I think EMA for students was just an incentive to go to college. It wasn't really money to go out and find a job. Most students under the age of 18 do get college for free, so there should be no reason why they can't go to college. And second of all, you didn't get it during high school or secondary school, so don't see why you should get it during college. You survived them, so why you want it now? And second of all, I personally think that when students receive the EMA, it kind of stops them going for a job because they're getting money anyway. Whereas now you've taken it away, it could be an incentive for them to go out and job because they've got less money. Okay? Thank you for that. Next question then, please.
Yeah, I've got a question for Sky. The government blames students for protesting, but what else can they do when the government refuses to listen to them?
Okay, well, I think that students should use the approach of violence, such as the riots, and they should use more like petitions, complaints, and also maybe write letters to the House of Parliament. And by using these tactics, it will show the responsibility in young adults and that they can handle this, and also can have the experience they deserve for their future. And also, by giving this approach, it will be much more subtle, and it will show the maturity also in the young adults.
Right, thank you for that, Sky. Next question then, please.
Question for Matt. The Guardian reported that under the government work experience program, young job seekers are exempted from national minimum wage laws for up to 8 weeks and are being offered placements in Tesco's, Poundland, Argos and Sainsbury's. How can young people who do not study or work be expected to live on below national minimum wage? Surely they wouldn't be able to financially cope.
To be honest, I'm on the wall a bit with this question. I have two opinions on it. I think that we really need to be encouraging young people to get jobs, and by lowering the minimum wage for them really isn't going to encourage them to get jobs, which is then obviously going to affect the fact that more people are going to be on benefits. That's more of the government's money going to benefits, less for other areas. And apart from anything, the national minimum wage is £3.64, and that's already very low. So I think lowering it's just quite ridiculous, to be honest. But on the other hand, it's going to encourage the good people to get jobs. So yeah, that's it really.
Right, thank you for that. Our final question then, please.
I've got one for George. How do we ensure that there are jobs available for everyone after they've finished education?
Well, I'm afraid that we can't assure everybody that there's going to be a job for them after they leave their college course or maybe get their degree, because there's not jobs going really. There's not enough for the people graduating to come straight out of like education and just get a job.
Thank you for that. Thank you for your comment and concern.